Hello everyone, welcome back to Void Century, and my name is Ion. We have another One Piece card game video for you. This time a new section in the channel, the One Piece card game discussion, where we're going to be talking about stuff that may help you through your One Piece card game journey and not so newsworthy topics, but still helpful nonetheless. But before that, let's say hi to Panda Man. Hello Panda Man. That's for you, Bandai. Moving on. For today's card breakdown video, we're going to start off with the classifications. You can see that there are 5 different classifications of the cards. We have your leader cards, character cards, event cards, stage cards, and dawn cards. We're going to start off with the leader cards. Here you can see the 4 starter decks leaders, mainly Luffy, Kid, Kaido, and Crocodile in their respective colors, red, green, purple, and blue. You can only have one in the game, and this is basically your lifeline, and you treat it as yourself. And we're going to be talking about the parts of the card here. You will see here I'm using the Trafalgar Law leader card, and he is a dual color. Yes, they have introduced dual colors already for the first booster box, Romance Dawn. First, on your top right here, we have the power and the attribute for the cards. This just means that your opponent needs 5,000 power or more from their character cards to successfully damage your leader, in which case you losing a life card in your life area. And to the right there is the attribute, and it says slash. Currently there are 5 different attributes, I believe. We have the slash, we have strike, ranged, wisdom, and special. And on this part of the card will be the skills and abilities, which will be used for your battle steps. Your both your leaders and characters have them. Next, on the bottom right here, you have your life. Basically, this is the number of cards that will be needed in your life area, and it is treated as your own life. The moment that you lose all 4 cards and receive one final attack, you will lose the game. On the very bottom right corner there, we have the card number OP01-002L. It just tells you in which booster box you will find this card and what number it is and its rarity. In this case, L means leader. In most character cards, it'll tell you the rarity of the card. It's either common, uncommon, rare, super rare, and secret rare. Next is the kind of card, name, type, and affiliation. And you see here, Law is classified as a leader, and his name, Trafalgar Law, and under that will be his type under Supernovas and Hard Pirates. On your bottom left there will be the color wheel or the color hex, and since Law is a dual color, he is sporting the colors red and green, and you will see there's 6 spots on there, and we are currently only aware of 4 of them. We're still waiting for the other 2 colors. Next one up are character cards. As you can see here, there's a multitude of cards, a lot of cards to collect or play with, and those cards are differentiated with 3 different artwork. Here you can see Rizzo. This card was illustrated with his anime art. Then we have King here, illustrated with original art, and then Doflamingo over there with the manga art. And of course we have a non-canon card here with Uta, introducing herself in the new Red One Piece film. Yes, non-canon characters will also be available in this card game. In the breakdown of character cards here, they're basically the same as the leader cards, except it has no life but cost instead on the upper left corner. Also, you can only have 5 of them at a time on the field. If you can see on the bottom right there, instead of the L that classifies leader for Law a while ago, here we have SR, meaning super rare for Luffy. Next, we have the stage cards. The card parts here are technically like the character cards, but without the power. There can only be 1 card present on the field. There is no clear ruling yet as to whether or not we can replace stage cards. I can tell you that you can replace character cards by sending one of your 5 cards present to the trash, and then of course playing a new character card. But there has no clear ruling yet whether or not we can trash a stage card to be replaced by a new one. Next up are the Dawn cards. These cards act as your resource. They pay for your card's costs. On top of that, on the bottom there, you can see your turn plus 1,000. It boosts your characters and leaders powers by 1,000. So right now we are only aware that it can only do it up to 1,000 power. Also has a separate deck of its own, holding about 10 cards. Now some text and wordings that you may or may not be familiar with. We're going to start off with that white circle with a number in the middle. That's just basically Dawn needed to be rested to use an ability. Next one up is main. So the card can only be played on your main phase. Next one is activate main. The card can be activated on your main phase. Then on KO, activates on death or KO. On block activates when block happens. On play triggers on play. When attacking activates when attacking. End of turn activates when you end your turn. I know they're pretty straightforward. Next one up is once per turn. It can only be done once per turn. Dawn times the number. You need a specific number of dawn attached to a character or leader to activate an ability. And then there's dawn minus the number. You need a specific number of dawn returned to the dawn deck to activate the ability. Next is trigger. You can choose to activate a card from the life area without paying its cost if it has a trigger on the card. Next is counter, and you see these counter plus 1000 cards on a 90-degree angle on the left hand side of the card. It's basically a character power boost used as counters during battle, and you don't have to pay the cost of your characters. And the next one up is a counter but on a red background, and it's commonly on event cards and can only be used as a counter during battle. And finally, in the last section here, we have blocker. The character or leader can be rested to redirect attack to itself. It's an act of blocking. Very straightforward. So not all cards can block or can redirect damage to themselves. It has to have a blocker ability for you to be able to declare a blocker. Next one up is rush. The character or leader can attack as soon as it is played. There's no summoning sickness for characters or leaders that have rush on their card. Next is banish. The characters or leaders' damage dealt sends the life cards to the trash without activating their trigger. And finally, there's double attack. The characters or leaders' single attack deals 2 damage to the opponent's leader, i.e. their life area. So basically that's it. I hope this video helped some of you guys out. I know there is a little bit of a learning curve every time you change card game hobbies. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Stay safe out there and have a great day. Bye.